where the lion roars and the lamb breaks gloom. There's a tale untold in the sacred room of the one who walked where the void made tomb. Lion of fire with the sovereign flame, Lamb of mercy with the holy name. But a third arose in a different frame, not for glory, not for crown or fame.
Proclaims through eons, through cycles untamed by the Christed flame that the cosmos named. King his warrior endured every fear he tamed. Made the gods through when they spoke inside. DJ of realms, where the lost ones cry, where the fallen stars, the ravens fly. He didn't run, where the dead to arise. He stepped inside, said I'll rule, not die. I'm pierced through pain, not throne, not pride. Walked in the abyss where the demons hide. God the rage to arise in time. From the blackest void let the light collide. He broke his crown just to wear their chains. Filled their sorrow, they lost their stains. Turned their curses to sacred refrains. Now they rise as brothers, released from pains.
Exiled king with a paradox fate, closed every door just to open their gate. Carried the weight that would shatter the grade. Sat in the dark but refused to hate. From abyssal pits to celestial plains, he rewired the lost into luminous caves. Where there was cage, now all of it defined. Where there was chaos, out there good remain.
Purple coated soul with a fractal design. Half in shadow, refuse design. Bridging the realms like a stairway spine. Turning poison into holy wine.
They called him fallen, they called him lost, but he knew the depth and he knew the cost. Every realm that the light had crossed needed a king for the shadowed frost.
Not by force and not by fear, but by standing calm when the end was near. He made the lost ones see things clear. Your light still lives, it's always here.
Field, crowned in the dark where the brave won't tread. Built a throne where the angels tread. Turned the grave to a garden bound. Now the lost walk free where the light was nigh.
He didn't conquer, he chose to heal. Made the broken remember they're real. Turned every wound to a radiant seal. Now the darkness bends, now the shadows kneel.
He left his home, his eternal sky. He said goodbye, didn't question why. For the ones who fell, for the ones denied, he became the truth they couldn't deny. Lion roars and the lamb redeems, but the goat walks through forgotten dreams. Finding the cracks in reality seams, lifting the lost to celestial themes.
Secret fire in the cross and pain. Lion, lamb, and the shadowed man. One redeems, one rules, one understands. All united beyond time's end. Close, king of the realm where the knife was reigned. Prove that no soul is forever chained. Close the dark where the light was gained. Now the void sings back in a holy refrain. was trained through eons. Fight the cycles untamed. I'm a Christ and flame that the cosmos named. Every trial is aimed, every fear he tamed. You're the shadow in gold, every fear keeps trained.
DJ of realms, where the lost ones cry, where the fallen stars from the heavens lie. He didn't run when the dark unite. The lost inside said I'll rule that day.
Oh, greatest of pain, not throw, not throw. Walk in the abyss where the demons hide. Turn the rage to a rising tide, to a blackened void. Let the light collide.
He broke his crown just to wear their chains. Felt their sorrow and they lost their stains. Turned their curses to sacred refrains.
Now they rise as brothers released from pains. Exiled king with a paradox fate, closed every door just to open their gate. Carried the weight that would shatter the great. Sat in the dark but refused to hate. From abyssal pits to celestial planes, he rewired lost into luminous gains. Where there was screams, now ardent refrains. Where there was chaos, now order remains. Triple coated soul with the fractal design, half in shadow, half in divine. Breaching alarms like a sacred spine, turning poison into holy wine.
They called him strong, they called him lost, but he knew the depth and he knew the cost. Every realm that the light had crossed needed a king for the shadow frost.
Not by force and not by fear, but by standing calm when the end was near. He made the lost ones see things clear. Your light's still light, it's always here.
Ground in the dark where the brave won't tread. Gonna trod an angel's tread. Turn the grave to a garden bed. Now the lost walk free where the light has spread. He didn't conquer, he chose to heal. Made the broken remember they're real. Turn every wound to a radiant seal. Now the darkness bends, now the shadows near. He left his home, his eternal sky. He said goodbye, didn't question why. For the ones who fell, for the ones denied, he became the truth they couldn't deny. Lion roars and the lamb redeems, but the God walks through for dawn and dreams. Binding the cracks in reality seams, lifting the lost to celestial beams.
Threefold flame in the cosmic plan, lion, lamb, and the shadowed man. One redeems, one rules, one understands. All united